Hey everybody, this is Asher, and welcome to Cosmoteer, Starship Architect and Commander. If you're watching this on YouTube, then it's Friday, and hello, welcome. If you're watching this on Twitch, and you're not one of the people that just ran away when you saw my face here on the bottom right hand of the screen, then hello and welcome. We're going to be doing a new game here. This is a game that I've tried to put a little bit of time into. I hadn't played it too much from like the demo or earlier releases of it. I kind of wanted to give it some time to build here. So we are going to be playing on normal mode in captain difficulty here, just kind of the default settings, and we do have some options to start from here. I'm not going to do the Model C, which is the cannon base ship. I'm not going to do the Model L, as fun as that is. We're going to go with the Model S, which is the happy little shield ship. And the way that this game works is a lot like another... It's like many other games. I'm going to pause it first, though. It reminds me a lot of Free Space and kind of some of those other styles of games here. We have a planetary system that we can go and explore and try to find all kinds of signals and get all kinds of good stuff here. There's even a... that's not what I'm looking for. I should know my hotkeys by now. We'll get there in a minute. Let's go ahead and start by actually hailing the station here, because we do have bounties and stuff we need to do. I also was hoping to look at the galaxy map, but there's probably a way to get right there in just a little bit. So we're just going to start very basically here by trying to get some bounties, getting a little bit of stuff to build up our ship. And I want to actually start by taking a look at our ship real quick. So here it is. One of the appeals of this game that I heard before, was that it's very much like FTL, and if you look at this, there is a lot of truth to that. You have different parts of your ship, and your crew has to man and woman and do all kinds of things to make things work. We even have a fire extinguisher to start with. And so you have your crew, your reactor, here is our cockpit. We have a shield generator and 2 lasers. And our goal is to keep it all running without dying too much here. So I keep pressing M, which is our movement hotkey. We are going to be doing something else here before we continue, though. So you see we have all kinds of missions here. We have bounty, bounty, bounty. We want to be doing these first, but I'm actually going to go to the settings button if I can find it real quick, because there is an option here. Let's see here. Show commands for all ships and always show command handles. This way, we're going to have a little bit more that we can do actually while engaging other game systems here. So let's dive into it. I've had a few runs and unceremoniously at the very start. So we see we have an unknown contact here. It's probably not hostile, but we're going to turn towards it anyway, just so we can see who, what, when, where, why, how. It is a crate bus. We are not going to engage in piracy on the crate bus here. But as we go into this big circle area here, we're going to find maybe somebody to fight. All we know is that the bounty's in this area. There we go. Now, one of the first things we can do here is that we have this eye, which means that as we fire here, we'll kind of fly into range just a little bit. And this is a really bad fugitive because we are in very crowded parts of space. But let's see. We are just trying to constantly fly and face him. And it looks like he's just trying to run away. I can speed this up a little bit. So the fugitive is actually hightailing it. They do not want to fight. I have never had this happen before. There we go. Somebody got leashed a little bit. So here, let's go ahead and get the thing into range. What do we got here? We actually got a pretty dangerous ship here for a first go around here. We could potentially take it out by just hitting the cockpit. That may actually be the best idea. I wouldn't mind taking out the lasers either. But one nice thing here is that we can actually target things. We have to get through some of the structural wedges. But we do have other options here, like we can move this around to kind of try and do some kind of circle strafe orbiting. We can even turn the orientation of our ship a little bit. And I just heard a sound in the background here. So that's exciting. Oh, it's you. Hi. All right. right away, starting the stream, and now we're going to have to immediately take care of a dog. Yay! Come on, Travie. Well, that's the nice part about having an old dog is that you try to let him out, you try to let him out. He refuses to go out, and now here we are. So the Fang Fighter's over here. We do have a shield. It is a front-facing shield, and we're gonna go. I guess we can go at half speed, just to kind of show how stuff is going on over here. First off, it looks like our little battle angle here is not going to work very well because this ship is still trying to run away from us. So we're trying to hit the cockpit pretty hard. Let's just go like this. If it's gonna run, we're just gonna let's just take out its engines. See if we can slow it down, because I think that it's a little more dangerous to us than us to them. But as we're firing, allegedly, we have our crew members running around here, running our engines, pulling stuff out of the reactors, and this thing is actually faster than us. I swear, I have never had this happen in this game before. Alright, so can we catch it? It looks like we can. So let's go back down here. We have... Now another thing I can do is try to keep my distance a little bit here. But we are trying right now to slow it down. We actually have... The problem is that there's a stiletto from somebody else, and it's like, oh shit, I've been attacked by everybody now. Let's see if we can take out the cockpit in just a second, because we don't necessarily want to be taking the hits that somebody else is in here. We are stealing the kill, so blow up the cockpit, and there we go. Can we actually salvage this yet? Yes, we can. So that's going to be our first roll to do here, is that the ship is going to be salvageable. Looks like this stiletto just wanted to fire and go, and we have our own little crew people on EVA. So they are going to move around here, and while they are doing that, I am just going to fly over here very briefly. You see, if we look back at our ship here, that there's a lot of stuff that's not being taken care of. We do have some gun repairs that need to be done. There is a repair all button. But yeah, so far, pretty good. Let me go see if Dog's done getting back in here. I don't know why the camera is still off. It was supposed to be on. I must have hit a button. Probably spacebar. It's cool. Okay, so while this is going on, let's just make sure that my dumb face is here so I can scare off anybody else who'd be wanting to watch. Hello again! This is... See, okay, I hit spacebar. That's what happened. Should probably know how computers work by now. Alright, so here we are. Digging away. And what's going to end up happening is that our good old supplies are going to get put in the storage bay here. And we're not going to keep this ship shape forever. We're going to be eventually building and upgrading stuff. But that all starts with getting our fame up. Apparently we're really famous already compared to everybody else flying around us. It's fine. We also want to get a little bit more money. It's fine. I'm not exactly sure what my goal is going to be to start off with, if we're going to be like just... Oh, by the way, I love the little like wiggle lines here of what the hell are we doing flying around in space. So we have a marigold that was an unknown signal. And I think this is actually just an abandoned ship. It doesn't look like it has a hatch. So I think we can just salvage this too. Unless I'm missing the hatch somewhere, but it doesn't look like I have one. So abandoned ships. Let's look at this tutorial. They may be abandoned or crewless. Also take control of them. Take control. Click the little button and select the transfer crew option. Well, we didn't do that. Yeah. Well, if I missed it, I missed it. It's fine. Tells you how far I've come in the game for some of the stuff here. So we do have some steel plates floating around here. The reason that we don't have more is that we have a little bit of a problem with having too much stuff here. So one thing we're going to do is, at the very least, what takes steel? We want to put some defenses up here. We do have armor ×2. So let's go ahead and put some armor here and here. And that'll let us get some other stuff. How much do I have? I have 78 steel right now. Let's do this one more time. Now, one thing we're going to have to do is to move our guns out here eventually, but this is going to be good for keeping our shields safe right away. So it's a pretty early game thing you can do, and you can see suddenly we grabbed all those other resources, so nothing goes to waste. We do have planets here. We do have unknown signals. Could mean any number of things, but for now, let's just fly out here to the next bounty. And we're just going to casually improve our ship a little bit. For some reason, our gunnery is not manned. But what's going on here is that our crew is furiously moving around trying to get things constantly powered from our little reactor. It's going to take a little bit of time to move those, so... Oh, unknown contact. Let's find out who it is. And see if we have to run away from them right away, because that would be hilarious. So we're constantly trying to fly to face them. And it looks like they're coming for us, and it's a Fang fighter. This ship is a little scary. It's a lot like what we fought before, but we are going to just try to go ahead and maybe keep some range on it. Can we actually do just a little bit of a side move here and see if we can shoot down their cockpit before anything bad happens here? Let's find out. Okay, apparently they just want to close distance on us, but you can see here right away. And this is where my starts without the other stuff doesn't work very well. I don't even think we took damage. No, we actually don't have to repair. Good show, governor. All right. Bonus fight. Now, if we go up here, we can definitely salvage these little things. And fortunately, momentum does eventually stop. And once again, it doesn't really look like we can... There's a hatch here for these things. So let's get a little bit closer. Maybe not that close. And if we try to transfer crew here, once again, doesn't look like... Let's try. So we have EVA pods and I guess the... Oh, there's the entrance. Okay, so there's the airlock. So we could potentially take this over It looks like there's some crew that's just sitting in there waiting to die. If we wanted to take over the ship, we could, but I'm not really excited here. Let's check and make sure here. Yeah, that's fine. Let's put all of our people back over here, and I think we're just gonna tear this one to pieces. But yeah, if we wanted to have a second ship really early, I guess we could. Alright, so all the crew's back. Okay, I wonder if that, by transferring the crew over here, if we actually did just claim it. I am sure there is something else we could do here. Alright, well, you know what? Let's, since we are in the world of wonderful exploration here, we have somebody else who's looking for their dead friend. If we do this, and then this time we abandon the ship. Okay. Now we can salvage. Okay, so we're gonna let this guy carry on. See, I know some of this is like, oh my god, why are you streaming a game that you don't know how to play? But that's part of it too, is that we're just trying to play and learn, and we're gonna let these guys... Are they stopping? I think they spot something here. We'll see. Like I said, we're just going to try to get supplies as best we can. I want to be branching out the ship down here a little bit more. We don't want the storage right next to the reactor here. We're going to try to widen our butt just a little bit. But there are a lot of valuable resources that we can get here. So, while we're here... Oh. We are... just in a shooting gallery right now, as it were. There's not a ton of stuff we can build just yet. Although we could build some more quarters. We could build another capacitor. I don't usually mind having some kind of storage down here. And then if we build some doors... Apparently that won't work. Well, that's still exciting. Now we have some more room that we can build some other stuff in just a little bit. Like, I actually wouldn't mind moving this thruster over here, which means we do this. This is going to be really painful for somebody who has a little more experience with this game to watch, but all we're doing is just trying to move some of this crap out. Okay, so there we go. Just like that. We have a little more storage. We have a little more space here. Our fire extinguisher is a little bit farther away. But my goal right now is, in case we get back attacked, is to just put some armor. We have insufficient wedges. It's fine. This is all fine. We're going to need to put some more thrusters on here anyway before too long. But I am going to try to widen this out a little bit. I don't know if we can actually make this a lot bigger. Okay, well. Okay. Recover these things because we didn't have the storage space for it before. And we could fly away and just abandon our people, but I'd rather not. Alright, so one on EVA and we're here. Alright, let's see what else we got. So right now we got a big ugly. But it's capable of moving a little bit. I wouldn't mind putting like another two-way thruster somewhere. We got to move these guns up a little bit, so that may be a good place to put some two-way thrusters over here, because we're gonna need some other shit going on here. All right, so we got CU because you can mine copper and stuff here. let's see what we got. All right, so first thing is first. Let's try to go like this. See what we get when we get a little bit closer. It's a cartridge. So Epson is not very happy about this. And right now, the cockpit's in the back. I don't know if we're fast enough to get behind it. I don't really like the standard cannon, but we should be able to take it out before our shields can take it out. We can actually outrange the guy. Let's try. Need to fire, fire, fire. Because we have a lot of armor up front, which is good. And, okay, so we're doing a terrible job maintaining range, but our shields are holding, so that's good. So, guns out. Okay, I need to turn off some of this autosave stuff. Alright, I don't know if we're going to be able to get, like, all the way through here right away, but let's try to knock this out, because the other alternative would be to move ourselves in a little bit and try to get behind him. But right now, maybe drilling a hole into the very back of the ship might have been enough. Instead, we're just gonna do a perilous dance of death. Yeah, it's not working. So it's like, please just kill me. Pretty please. Like we have all of our guns. We've made an awful mess of this. But yeah, Epson would be proud, I guess, because we just made them lose their yellow ink, so now we can't print in black and white. Oh, the old jokes still work. Okay. So if we go back to the shipbuilder while this is here, we do have point defense as well. I actually don't mind building point defense. You find some missiles early. We could put a 3-way thruster in instead of a 2-way thruster. It does take a little bit more energy to work, though. But this kind of functionally does, too. And then we need to get some blueprints for some of this stuff. Alright, I did say I wouldn't mind a storage here, although it'd be nice if we did it like this and then a storage here. Because I have some plans for what I'm doing with some of this space, so there we go. We're still tearing it down a little bit. Do we have the resources to turn this into a 3-way thruster? I mean, we could. And then if we trash you... Okay, we kind of want to keep a clear hallway here. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Just trash this. How much steel do I have? If I have enough steel to just... just put some corridors here, and then a little more armor. Yeah, I kind of want to do the armor a different way, but we're going to do it for now. So our ship's blocky and ugly, and a little bit bigger. And I could potentially put another small thruster down here, just for a little bit more forward momentum, but we are down on steel right now. Cool. Okay. We don't have a lot of other unknown places right now. Let's see if we can do one more fight over here, because these early bounties are supposed to be like early and pretty easy. We'll have some money, and then we can use that money to try to upgrade our ship a little bit more. I'm thinking this time, one thing that I've gotten in trouble with in prior runs was just going after like multi-ship fights too early. I think what I'm going to do here this time is to try to keep my shit in order. This is a bite. The bite doesn't... It looks way scarier like this. So it's just a cannon. Kind of same as before, I guess. We attempt to keep it at range. Our guns are longer than its cannon. So we're just going to try to shoot through it right now. I hate shooting through the storage bay, but we'll focus on our ship here. So here's our crew doing their thing. So we don't have a lot of reverse thrust. It looks like we may need a little bit more maneuverability there, especially because we want some redundancy with this. So I think we may put a small thruster up here and down there. So cool. Let's go ahead and salvage all the things. And that crew's running away, so exciting. Let's move there a little bit closer. Let's do some repairs. As you can see, this time we got some problems here. So small thruster. And we could do mirror mode. Do we want it closer to the guns or not? I think this is fine. The alternative would be this if we're expanding the gunnery later. No power access is a pretty big problem though. So let's do it like this, and we'll put some armor up a little bit to try to catch some strays. So that's fine. And then I think we have enough to do this too. So first question of the day is, do we have enough energy with our reactor to make this work? We might for now. Medium reactor is going to be a little more expensive, but we'll get there when we get there. For now, once again, we're not even hunting the things we're supposed to be hunting. We just have a third storage so we can carry all this extra stuff here. Do we have any other places for shields? Because I did say I wanted to put some here. And I think if I put this armor here, it's going to actually be a problem, so that's fine. By the way, the reason that we're doing these little corner wedges here is that all of these are individual parts. They take a little bit more damage, if that makes sense. That holds the ship together. Structures automatically included with all rooms and corridors. I think we still shoot through that though, so this is fine. Alright, where to, Captain? Well, if I'm talking to myself, we'll go here. Hey, Forever Dungeon Master. Yeah, this is... I'm glad you're liking it too. I'm assuming you've made it a little bit farther than me, and because I've had a lot of kind of false starts as I've had to just learn off and on what the hell I'm doing with this game. So here's our ship here. We do want to like add more guns eventually, but right now 2 lasers seems to be doing the job all right. So what do we got here? It's another fanged fighter. So all we need to do is just shoot the front. And yeah, we'll try to stay back like this. And we should be able to just... This is the easy part of the game, and you can see once again up here that we could potentially take all these things on, but I'd rather just salvage and call it a day right now. You can have more than one ship, and right now this thing is pretty damn ugly. I love it. Let's focus on building some defenses here. We'll need 32. might be able to get 32 from there. Do I have any repairs? No repairs. So at least clean kills. It's better than I used to be. Tip is to build a second ship as a hauler. That's a good plan. Especially since it looks like I'm going to be trying to do a little bit of mining here just to make some income. So I assume the way that you build a second ship, at least from my understanding, is that you kind of latch it onto your first ship, build a cockpit, and then split it up. But if there's another way, I'm all ears. Because honestly, being able to get through like the first part is nice enough. Or I could just take the husk of another ship that I've grabbed and go from there. That's also a plus. One thing I'm definitely going to need is more crew. So this might be the time to head back down. Wow. So, by the way, I feel really dumb. There's our button. We're in Sirico. And we have all these places we can explore. So that's what I was trying to show earlier, but I kept hitting the M button here. So fringe system resistance is what this area belongs to. So good job. It's RimWorld. In space. RimWorld was already in space. Alright, so just about there. Build a little bit of armor. And I guess for now, we just do like this. That's probably fine. Yeah, transfer crew. That was one of those things that I played with a little earlier that I finally figured out. So, one way or another, we'll do that. So right now, this ship is ghastly. Kind of amazing how butt ugly it is, but it'll live, kind of, as long as the side thrusters don't get knocked out, and then we have no movement in certain directions. So this is fine. Oh yeah, we can rotate and do all kinds of cool moves. Let's go turn in our stuff, and then we'll do some more. Ooh, we got a friend. I mean, I could always try to build a hauler right now, depending on what's available. And it looks like we got yet another ship that's trying to run away from us. And we're not exactly running it down. So let's just go this way. But yeah, by the way, when I say like mine shit, like we do need a mining laser to get all this stuff, but I can totally send my crew out here. Don't accidentally run away from my crew here. I'm actually going to take a second to do something while this mining maybe goes on here. So let's do that. But yeah, one of my first goals here for this run is to get a mining laser so that we can really start getting in some resources, because mining is where the money is, at least from my understanding of this current build of the game. So you want to make that happen. And one of the things that I ran into trying to do this before was, if we look over here, you can see how fast our storage is filling up. It's almost like I need to just drop more storage right here. Obviously, we don't. That's why we'd want a hauler. So we'll see how much of this copper we can take. This is a pretty big copper asteroid, to be honest. But yeah, we can only like mine the top of it here. Are you coming back for seconds? No, you're just flying to the side. Okay. All right. We're here. This is called the Model S. I guess technically I could rename it to the Model Ugly. It's kind of like you built your ship out of a box of shit, and it's got shields everywhere. It's got shields for days. This is where I want to go for the space station, right? No, that's a. Oh. Did we still get an alarm here? I don't think we're going to be able to catch this person. All right, let's see if we can get him. Because right now we have shields on the front, shields on the back. We have... Okay, first off, that's a problem. I just killed a bunch of crew. Please turn around. Okay. Can we just have my crew return to the ship, please, without dying? Please get in here, thank you. Okay, look, we got our crew. Did not accidentally kill my crew and have them be replaced. Alright. Yeah. We live, we love, we're not going to talk about what happened here, but there's all kinds of resources for mining. And if we want to make things big and pretty and get all kinds of other weapons and stuff, you got to start with this shit. So let's go ahead and get within hailing distance. One of the other hot tips that I got from the early game is to not do like all your repairs and rebuilding right next to the space station, because the game will default to having you like pay money instead of using your resources. So we could do rescue Puskabun's, wow, what a name, station. That is a fight that does have multiple enemies. I don't know if I want to do that yet. We could eliminate roving pirates. I love that we already get credit for that, so we may as well do that anyway. Acquire enriched uranium, coil delivery. We already have those. We have unknown signals. And then we can travel to this system. We don't have a limit for that, so. Okay, here's one problem. So I said I need more crew. We actually need to build in some more space for crew. So where's going to be the best place to put in some damn crew quarters? We don't want to mirror the quarters. Alright, I guess what I do. Okay, we'll just let that be. That totally worked out like I wanted it to. Alright. Cool. Still building in mirrored mode. This is very much unlike me, by the way. This is probably fine. The red shirts do live for now. That's, famous last words. We have no steel to speak of. We could buy more steel while we're here. So let's see. We can now hire more crew. More importantly, we have 3 enriched uranium. We have 20 coils. We only have 5 copper. That's because... Okay, this is really interesting here. Is that our crew is so dumb. Are we going to have to actually, like... Yeah, it's like sitting on our ship. So I love that part of the game. So we'll have all of our damn resources here in just a second. Hail, hail, holla, holla. Our clock is ticking for this other one here, but we want to hire some people here. Crew costs get really expensive really fast. Just do that. So 10 beds. Heavy laser's good. But we're going to do mining laser first. I don't exactly know if we have all the stuff necessary for this. Large shield is very exciting. Small hyperdrive allows the ship to instantaneously travel with stuff here. I'm a little surprised that I didn't know that. Blueprint. Well, let's buy it now. Moving walkway seems fun. Medium reactor core is going to be another goal here. Steel smelter, that would be if we were working with ammo. I don't know what my cats are doing. Tractor beam, we were just playing Stardia, so that's fun. Fun with tractor beams there. We do have resources that we can sell. It's not going to be this. We don't have... First off, I always do this to myself. What am I looking at? Sell, sell, sell copper. That's not a ton. That's a start. Alright, so if we're going to build another weapon here, and we're definitely not going to mirror mode this. We also have blueprint mode, which is which will actually pause the game, which is nice. I guess one of my key questions is, where do we want to actually put the mining laser? And I think the answer to that is going to be... Okay, for some reason it says there's no crew access here. I mean, if we put it right here, this... Does it block off stuff is one of my questions. It looks like it would. That's probably not great. Okay, well... The autosave lives. Alright, well this is what we'll do. No mining laser today. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Move you down just a little bit. And I actually want to move you down just one more. Which I think is going to cost us money. We didn't want to get rid of that damn door. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. Alright. Okay, we still have all the stuff available here. We don't have much steel right now. This is what I was saying, is that this does cost us some money to make some happy little mistakes. There are no happy accidents. Bob Ross was wrong. Alright, so we have a mining laser now. So what do we gotta do? Deliver 40 coils. Acquire coils first. So we have unknown signal, unknown signal. Okay. You know, we're gonna cheat first. We gotta get some coils. Okay, well, we'll go here. I apparently used coils for ship improvement. So somehow our ship's a little heavier and doesn't move as fast now. But we got 18 minutes, so as soon as we finish up this thing, we should be able to drop some coils back off. Deliver the coils. We have a Lux over here, which shouldn't be too difficult to kill. We got a few different resources. We'll get there in just a little bit. We got Fe for iron. And if we do this right here, once we get in range, we should be able to fire forward and be alright. Okay, so this is a Lux. The nice thing about Luxes is that they are very, very non-defensively built ships. We should be able to just get to the small reactor core pretty fast. It's going to make a nice explosion. And I don't think we're getting hit too hard. There we go. Friendly little explosion. Alright. Everybody get in here and let's not... Look at this. I love it. It's like we EVA them first and then we just fly the ship like la la la. Why are you guys so slow? Okay, well... Alright, eliminate bottom feeder, wherever that is. We got another pirate hunter over here, so we do have our emergency bring everybody back in here and recall crew. It looks like the pirate hunter is actually coming right for us, so let's be proactive and get everybody in here. It's a haywire. We should be able to take this. So everybody in here now. Please. Pretty please. And then let's They're firing a disruptor, so we need to get rid of that first. Disruptors are your good old-fashioned EMP weapons. Point defense also pretty solid, and then we'll go for the cockpit. Alright, so let's see what we got here. First off, let's focus on our ship for a second. It looks like our defenses are holding. We're actually taking some armor damage, which is kind of exciting. See, the point defense can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, too. Okay, so that's gone. So there's the disruptor. Once again, our shield is really trying its best. And now we got to worry about getting a second fighter in here. So let's just finish this with the cockpit here. I said they are technically a pirate hunter, but now they are the pirate hunted. Okay. And it sucks a little bit that we lost some of what we had, but it's alright. Let's get over here. Let's do some... Looks like we got a lot more repairs to do today. But hey, we didn't actually lose any guns. And there is a repair all button. So we're not going to get our hauler just yet. How much time do I have left on the delivery here? 15 minutes? Nope, we're not going to be giving away free pizza today. That's for sure. Although I do want to keep an eye out for maybe a good base haul to build another hauling ship here, but for now... I think we're okay on storage. I could build another storage. Let's look at the hyperdrives tutorial. Construct a hyperdrive to enable hyperspace jumps within the star system. Once constructed, click the hyperjump button, and then we'll have to use our fuel. Larger ships with only one hyperdrive will have a very low hyperdrive efficiency. Cool. Okay, anything else we can build? We can build. I can't talk with steel plates while we're here. Let's go ahead. We got one person left on EVA. Please un-EVA. Okay. And then we're just going to go... We're going to go ahead and do the time delivery mission here. And we'll visit this unknown signal and then see if we can do some mining. So you can see our ship's getting a little heavier. We need some better thrusters. We're just flying through all kinds of space shit. What are you? And are you crossing our path? The answer to that riddle is absolutely you are. It's like I have the squirrel syndrome. I'm just like, hey, look, it's another thing we can fight. I definitely need to throw some more thrusters on this ship. Let's go ahead and turn in the ship first. If it comes back for us, it comes back for us. Alright. But yeah, our crew's trying its best. I guess I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the hyperdrive. I think one thing I need to do is the cockpit can be somewhere up here. The reactor can probably be almost anywhere in the middle. Which means I need to probably put those quarters somewhere else. Okay, so let's get in here. Are we within hailing distance? No, not yet. By the way, soundtrack here is really good. So we have iron delivery as well. Okay, I thought that I'd be able to just do the delivery mission here. I guess Okay. This is one of those things that I feel like I should know how to do already. Alright. Let's hail again. Like, we literally have... We have your stuff. I don't just want to sell it. But is this what we need to do? Apparently not. Okay, cool. So, first off, I love that we have red shirts for crew. Alright. Alright, we're gonna play a game, I guess, called Ask the Discord, how do we actually deliver goods, or did we succeed?